You. Well, why you gotta go? I don't know. Why I gotta do it? Kind of Jews I want.
Okay. There you're saying that you gave the card to Javante, who gave it to Lil Mike and Quez, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you would agree that Detectives Gaither and Dennis are telling you we've never even heard of Lil Mike and Quez, correct?
Yes.
Mr. Copeland, Lil Mike is not a real person, is he?
No.
That was the finesse. You invented a person out of thin air, correct?
Yes.
Else I can say.
And before we go anywhere, please check out the sponsor of today's video, Aura. If you want to protect your data, your privacy, your credit, and stop robocalls, please check them out. You have a free 14-day trial using my code below. Hey everyone, welcome back to the AV to the 7th Power channel, where we talk about all things law, true crime, and a little bit of debauchery. Today we have a gripping recap from the YSL trial, where Lil Woody faced a fierce cross-examination. If you thought things were heated before, just wait until you hear what went down in the courtroom. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay up to date with the latest on the YSL trial. Let's dive right on into it. Lil Woody, a key witness in this trial, has been under intense scrutiny, and this week was no exception. His cross-examination is crucial because it gives us insights into both the defense's strategies and the prosecution's potential weaknesses.
Miss Love or Miss Hilton?
Most definitely Miss Hilton.
Really?
No, I'm lying. I tell me, what the name? Me love ass down to the. See, they did the revenge shits with. I play too much. I'm just playing. I'm gonna pass both of them.
With anticipation all summer long, watching Woody's countless interviews and antics as a sworn-in witness, we could not wait to watch this unfold. Each attorney brought their unique style to the table, and the drama was palpable. Drop a comment below and let me know which attorney strategy you found the most compelling and why. I'm curious to see if you caught the same moments I did. First up, we had Brian Steele. Now, Steele is known for his aggressive approach, and this week was no different. His strategy was playing the good cop, bad cop, masterfully building rapport with Lil Woody in a respectful manner. His mission was to cast doubt and protect his client, young thug Jeffrey Williams, by any means necessary. That included two things. One, underscoring that Lil Woody is a liar and unreliable. Two, proving that detectives and the state did not investigate Lil Woody's claims thoroughly, but still used hearsay evidence. Many feel that Steele slightly fell short when he censored himself with not wanting to use cuss words. Some of the key highlights from Steele's cross was getting Lil Woody to admit that Jeffrey Williams did not commit this crime, and notably embarrassing the state by having them play the gas station footage and asking Lil Woody to let us know when he sees Young Thug.
Tell the jurors whether you saw any reference or image of Jeffrey Williams during that entire clip that we just watched from January 10th, 2015 at the Texaco gas station.
He stole when he stole.
Mr. Whitfield. Mr. Whitfield.
He said I'm on drugs.
This is your child, Mr. Whitfield.
Man, I've been clear. He said I'm on drugs. Nigga, when?
Mr. Whitfield.
Like I told the state, I just told the police anything to get him out of my face.
So did you see Jeffrey?
Then nobody in here that watched the video didn't see him.
Steele also masterfully was able to ask questions about the ex parte meeting because the state opened the door to it. This was a huge win for him because questioning Judge Glanville about this meeting nearly got Steele put in jail. His scathing appeal document just got released, and we'll have to review that soon.
Okay, and the challenge I'm having in this particular circumstance is that is such a violation of the sacrosanctness of the court's chambers and an ex parte conversation. You're just glossing over that. You're glossing over that in its entirety. No.
Steele also worked in the matter of Tay's death and Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop shooting, also including that Lil Woody was actually the original person charged with Nutt's murder. However, the best moment for Brian Steele was using Lil Woody's own words from a jail phone call. In this call, it was revealed that DA Love was so desperate for Lil Woody's testimony, it was like she was going to drop to her knees and beg. This left the courtroom buzzing.
You explained that you told them people that they're wasting their time, and the lady acted like she wanted to get on her knees and beg and plead. You said you told them to get out of your face, and then the man asked which lady. Do you remember that?
Miss Love.
And then you said on the recording, the deputy DA. That's who you just pointed to?
Miss Love.
And you said you told them, Miss Love, that you made it all up trying to talk your way out of jail. Is that what you said on the recording?
Miss Love.
You told her that?
Yes.
Back in February 21 of 2023 and before that?
When she came see me at Fayetteville jail.
And then she wouldn't leave, and you said, what does she want you to say? Do you remember saying that?
Huh?
You asked her, meaning District Attorney Love, what does she want you to say? Remember hearing that?
Yes.
And then you said that they asked about how it was growing up, and you said, I didn't grow up with them. You're from a whole different neighborhood. Did you hear that?
Yes.
And you told Deputy District Attorney Love that she and the others are wasting their time.
Yes.
Who else was with Miss Love?
Miss Hilton and the big guy, the big investigator. I can't think of his name right now. Long.
Investigator Long with the district attorney's office?
Yeah, I think it might be his name.
Okay.
But the big police, DA, whatever he is.
Okay. And you told Miss Love, Miss Hilton, and who you believe is investigator or police officer Long to go find someone else that they're wasting their time. Did you hear that on the recording?
Yes.
And that did happen?
Yes.
Next up, we had Doug Weinstein, the second defense attorney and brother to this channel, brought a different flavor to the cross-examination. He was calm but direct, aiming to trip up Lil Woody on small but significant details. Notably, he was able to get Lil Woody to admit being a bullshit artist, sprinkling truth with lies, and highlighting his finesse strategy used with law enforcement. Having Lil Woody himself explain his own strategy. Many people did not catch this.
So let's talk about finessing the police. Okay? I think you've heard the word, I'm just going to say it once. You've heard the word bullshit a bunch the past couple of days.
Right.
So we'll just say BS. Is that basically what you were telling the police, BS?
Yes.
So you're a bullshit artist. You're a BS artist. At
As
the
you
time.
can see.
I'm sorry.
I said, as you can see.
Okay. Or at least you were several years ago, correct?
And I told him that.
Okay. And you would stay at a jail to help yourself because you didn't want to be in there, correct?
Right.
And you wanted to stay at a jail to help your family, your girlfriend, your daughter, correct?
To protect them.
To protect them.
Yes.
Okay. And again, you'd say anything to stay at a jail so you could protect them. So when you said that you heard things from Mr. Garlington, from Lil D, about what them guys shot Thug, that was a lie, correct?
It was.
And about Yak being a driver, that was a lie, correct?
It was.
When you would tell these lies, I think you testified earlier that what you would do is sprinkle in like a few grains of truth in the lie. Is that correct?
It's the only way you can be convincing.
Can you explain to the jury that technique that you would use?
All right. You hear stuff, you know what's true, and you know what's not true. So you take this right here and put it with that right there.
And you would, have you finished your answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one? I'm going into details?
Well, no, I think that's a good description. Unless you want to go into more detail, you're free to do that.
I'm trying to get out of here, so I don't want
to. Yeah, I don't want to keep you too much longer either.
I mean, of course, we want to have victory. We want to have the not guilty verdict because that's what really the law demands. Don't believe, and anyone that's watched the trial, I think, will be the same place we are. We don't believe the prosecution's been able to show, at least yet, and I don't think they ever will be, that there's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, because in fact, he's not guilty of these things that they accuse him of. So I think that's why the state is having such a challenge.
Doug also humanized Lil Woody with brief questioning on his religious beliefs, without Lil Woody realizing that those beliefs and religious values of honesty is a ridiculous contradiction. This was subtle, but brilliant. This line of questioning led to an intense exchange, making it one of the most riveting parts of the day. Carrington Matthews Sr. rounded out the defense's cross-examination with a bold strategy and protecting his client by focusing on a photograph the two had taken together. Lil Woody, maintaining his composure, denied any ulterior motives, but the tension in the courtroom was electric. One fan comment that stood out to us was, "What a session. Can't believe Lil Woody held his ground, intense." And that pretty much sums it up.
Now, you've not known Mr. Huey that very long, correct?
Probably a couple months.
Okay. And you were at this particular restaurant with Mr. Huey and Nard on this particular day. And in this photograph, I want to talk with you about it. In the photograph, someone wrote, you can tell us whether it was you, I am this. Do you see this photograph here?
Yes, I see it.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about it. Is that you in the middle?
Yes.
Okay. And this is at Mr. Pig's Smokehouse on Donnelly Hollowell?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you have your hands together. Is that correct?
Yes.
It looks like it's a symbol of you praying. Is that correct?
It is.
Okay. On your clothing, is there anything that suggests YSL on it?
No.
Do you see the person to your right in that photograph? Is that Mr. Huey in that photograph?
With the white t-shirt?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Let's look at Mr. Huey. Take a look at his t-shirt. Do you see anything written on his shirt? Anything YSL on it?
It's a white t-shirt.
Okay. Let's look around his neck. Do you see any fancy jewelry around his neck?
No.
Do you see any bracelets on the arms that you do see?
No.
Any rings or anything of that nature?
No.
On this particular day, do you see or did you have in your waistband a handgun?
No.
To your knowledge, did you see or Mr. Huey have a handgun on him?
No.
How about this person, Nard? Did you see him with any type of handguns on that day?
No.
Were you all meeting there to do a crime or anything of that nature?
No, we were chilling the whole day.
Okay. Now, any AKs, any rifles or anything in the background in this photograph?
Huh?
Any picture, any weapons?
No.
On this particular building, do you see any signs or symbols, any graffiti with YSL or anything of that nature?
No.
Now, you said y'all were just chilling that day. Nothing about this photograph is suggesting that you all are asking anyone to participate in any type of YSL gang or anything of that nature, is there?
YSL ain't the game.
Okay.
Finally, we had Max Shard, who took a more methodical approach. Shard focused on the details, meticulously going through Lil Woody's past statements. He asked pointed questions and focused on the controversy surrounding the conditions of the jails in the state of Georgia, helping the public understand what nut juice is. Jail conditions have become a hot button issue over these past few days, and let's dive into that on a quick sidebar. LA Pink is an activist in the Atlanta area and has been a voice and advocate against the corruption happening in Fulton County. Many of you sent us a recent interview she had done, and I'm happy to announce that she will be joining us on our channel to discuss the topic further. Last week, a scandal at the Fulton County Jail was uncovered. 4 women were arrested for having sex with inmates and sneaking in contraband. Contraband included drugs, weapons, phones, a chicken pot pie, contracted security.
Breaking news right now at 6 out of the Fulton County Jail. 4 contract workers from a company called Strategic Security arrested on various crimes.
And at least one of those women accused of having sex with inmates.
All 4 women worked as tower operators inside the facility, and we are working to learn how long they were employed at the Fulton County Jail. Breasia Tate faces multiple counts of improper sexual contact by an employee or agent and several counts of bringing prohibited items into the jail. Regina Harris and Laquana Ballard face charges of conspiracy to commit a felony and bringing or possessing prohibited items into the jail. Inesha Silas is charged with conspiracy to commit a felony. Court records show all 4 were granted bond, and we will, of course, continue working this story to bring you updates on this breaking story as soon as we get them.
If you are not familiar, there was a third-party contractor. Given that we have long since said the Fulton County Sheriff has been understaffed and underfunded, an opportunity for us to partner with the Board of Commissioners early last year and bring on a third-party contractor. Since then, given the funding deficit, our inability to, as a county, pay the actual past due expenses, the company made a decision, a decision in writing that they would pull out Friday. Unfortunately and regrettably, at around 2:15 today, company employees were told to vacate their jobs, abandon their position, and not to come in to work tonight.
The workers left the building as the company was not paid. It uncovered and revealed a huge scandal involving the jail commissioner. It is known that jails are underfunded, but the commissioner took an opportunity to ask for more funds. Diving back into Mac, highlights from his cross include getting Woody to admit to crimes and Woody's vague response of, "Do you have proof?" Not a good look in front of the jury. Specifically, the crimes included stealing Nuts' iconic chain, shooting up a studio after he got jumped at Club Crucial.
If they don't know that you knew the old drug, they can't get you. As long as you play stupid to it, they can't get you. You got caught with it, but somebody gave it to you. Who is it to say otherwise?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. If I don't,
Worry about how much time. They gonna tell you looking at life. You can't fold up. You just gotta finesse them. You can say, put it on Kai. Put it on. Hell yeah.
Right. He did it all.
Yeah, he did it all.
Okay.
He gave it to you everything.
Yeah. Yep.
He ain't got no proof to actually show that he did it.
Yep.
So it's on them to do their job.
Yep. He did it all.
Finesse your way out of it.
Okay.
Max used interesting strategies like using silence for effect. This, as one of you pointed out, can be effective, but will the jury remember this when it's time to deliberate in 2025? 2 of the most shocking moments to come out of Shard's cross was not only did Woody lie, Woody made people up, and the police did not verify it. This was a huge win for Max, and ultimately his client Shannon Stillwell, who has the most serious charge of murder. However, the most explosive moments including Max exposing the corruption of the DA's office, with lots of squabbles happening between the prosecutors as Max asked Woody questions. Little Woody's responses were clear, but showed signs of wear from Steele's earlier grilling.
Did you know that the state, while this trial was going on, dismissed that case against you?
I didn't know that.
Well, I brought you good news. May I approach with 27C?
You may.
Does that document say State of Georgia versus Kenneth Copeland?
I think.
Okay. That document indicates. I approach.
You may.
Does
correct me if I'm wrong, does this document say the facts of this case have been reviewed, and although it appears that probable cause existed for the defendant's arrest, the decision of the district attorney at this time is not to prosecute the above named defendant? Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Okay. Says the reasons for this decision are as
Hello.
follows. Prosecutorial discretion. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
And
yes,
the person whose name is on this document is Fonnie T. Willis, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That document does not indicate that your pending charges for false report of a crime and false statement, they don't indicate that those are dismissed forever, just for now, at this time, correct?
I guess.
Okay. And nothing in that document says we dismiss this case because we were wrong, Mr. Copeland's innocent. It said prosecutorial discretion, correct?
What that mean?
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll tell y'all what that means. That means that not only did they know Lil Woody had committed crimes, they wanted him to testify so goddamn bad. Sorry, I'm going to say it, and I'm hitting the horn. They wanted him to testify so bad that any other pending cases that he had, and this is an example, he didn't even know. They dismissed against him. And Fonnie signed it. This is absurd. The district attorney herself signed that order to release him from those other crimes.
In a contract, so that was cute, but I didn't give him money out in a contract. What happened is, no, we're going to answer it since you said it. He worked more hours than he was paid, and the county paid him for the work that he did. So don't be cute with me and then think that you're not going to get an answer.
Don't forget, folks, if you're enjoying this breakdown, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. We're bringing you real-time drama from the courtroom right here. To wrap it up, this was a masterclass in cross-examination, with each defense attorney bringing their A game. Cross-examination is so important to any trial. It is an opportunity for lawyers to ask questions, lead the witness to answers, and get information that is needed to prove relevant facts or disprove relevant facts. Every moment was charged with drama. My personal take, this cross-examination is unlike any other that we've ever seen in any nationally televised trial. It may have opened up new avenues for both the defense and the prosecution. Looking ahead, we're eagerly anticipating the state's opportunity for redirect on Tuesday, which is expected to take about 2 to 3 hours. This will be a crucial moment for the state to try and regain control of the narrative and clarify any points that may have been muddied during the defense's questioning. What do you think will happen next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And, as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. See you in the next one. Bye.